Here's an AMI This Week shortcut with Grant Hardy.
I am 10 years old. I like to play hockey, and I'm in grade 5.
For the most part, Kyle Garfield was a happy-go-lucky kid. However, over time, his mother Heather noticed behavior that was becoming increasingly challenging to manage, and she realized the family needed help, leading to a difficult diagnosis in spring 2019.
We knew Kyle was struggling with something. It can be difficult because autism can look very behavioral. And although we were pretty sure what we would receive for a diagnosis, it was shocking. It was life-altering. It was, somebody told me that you're going to go through a grieving process and you're going to grieve your picture of what life was going to be like.
One positive aspect from the diagnosis was an immediate outpouring of services and community support, including a specially trained service dog that assists Kyle in a number of ways.
Heather, give me an example of something that Kyle struggles with in public that Rufus helps with.
When he gets overwhelmed, he just wants to get out as fast as he can. So that can be a danger, especially in parking lots. So Rufus is trained. Kyle can wear a belt that's attached to Rufus, and if Rufus feels Kyle attempting to bolt, he's trained to sit and anchor and hold him there to give me time to manage the situation.
Rufus was provided to Kyle's family through BC and Alberta Guide Dogs. I spoke with William Thornton, their CEO.
Bill, tell me how you got connected with Kyle's family.
First of all, we actually were in contact with a donor in Prince George who wanted us to help see if there was some support that we could give to anybody up there. And I was really happy to hear that, because I know through all the years that I've been in BC that the outlying communities are grotesquely underserviced. And the first of the dogs placed up there was with Kyle and with his dog Rufus.
Bill, maybe you can talk a little bit about some of the things Rufus is trained to help Kyle with.
If Kyle has a meltdown or something like that, Rufus will actually put himself across Kyle's lap and do some pressuring, which actually helps reduce anxiety and helps get the individual more relaxed. You know, if the child is having a meltdown and you're in a public place, sometimes it can be a little awkward because people don't understand that this child has autism, and they might be thinking, not pleasant thoughts, saying, well, why can't you get that? I'm trying to have a pleasant morning or afternoon. Get your child under control. But if they then glance across and actually notice a service dog alongside, then they realize, oh, this is a child with a disability, and immediately you have positive thoughts and thoughts of compassion.
Hey, Rufus, what are you doing, Goofus?
Heather, maybe you can tell me how you and Kyle have been giving back to ensure that other kids have the same opportunity.
We made fire starters, all natural fire starters. My grandma used to make these as something to keep her busy. And we were slowly running out of our stock after she passed away, and we thought, well, we can make these ourselves. And then it turned into, well, I want to pay back, because the Guide Dog Association was having trouble fundraising with COVID. And so we thought, well, let's make them and sell them.
Well, that is absolutely amazing, especially considering that you've now raised over $6,800 and you're still fundraising to this day. Heather, how would you compare life before Rufus to life now?
So before Rufus, Kyle could not control his emotions. He could not control his anxiety, and he would just completely shut down, and he would bolt, and it would be hours upon hours of what we refer to as a meltdown, where he can't cope. You can't break through to him. You can't reason with him. You just need to let it run its course. And since we've had Rufus, those are very few and far between. And that anxiety and that stress it's gone now.
Kyle, what does Rufus mean to you?
He means a lot to me. He's probably he is my best friend in my life. I love him a lot, and yeah.